Hi friends, welcome back to my video on extranuclear genome cytoplasmic inheritance. So in a part 1 of this video, we have seen what is genome, what is extranuclear genome, and what is cytoplasmic inheritance, and what are the organelles which are having their own genome and are responsible for the inheritance called as extranuclear inheritance or cytoplasmic inheritance. So in this video, we will have a look of the continued part of that extranuclear inheritance or cytoplasmic inheritance. So maternal inheritance, it is also a part of extranuclear inheritance or the cytoplasmic inheritance. So maternal inheritance, the female phenotype in a cross is always expressed in its offsprings. The explanation for this is that it is a result of expression of gene found in the genome of an organelle, and for most species, all of the organelles DNA that is found in embryo is from the female. So this is the basis of biological basis of maternal inheritance. To understand this maternal inheritance in detail, so we have to go back to the process called as fertilization, where the fusion of male and female gamete takes place to produce the diploid single cell called as zygote, and from this diploid single cell zygote, the journey of our life begins. So during the fusion of male and female gametes, that is the fusion of egg and the sperm, so we know that egg as well as sperm have their own mitochondria. The mitochondria in egg cell is present in the cytoplasm of it, whereas the mitochondria of sperm is present in the middle piece of it. So when the fusion of these two occurs, the acrosomal reaction takes place, and the enzymes that is present at the acrosomal region, so they degrade the membrane of egg cell and allows the penetration of sperm into the egg cell. And once the fusion takes place, the exchange or the nuclei of nuclei of egg cell and the nuclei of sperm fuses to form a diploid nucleus. But remember, here only the nucleus is transferred from the sperm to the egg cell, resulting into the diploid nuclei, but the mitochondria which is present in the midpiece of the sperm is not transferred into the egg cell. So that means the mitochondria present in each and every organism is from its maternal source, not from a paternal source, and because of this, the in a cross, the female phenotype in a cross is always expressed in its offspring. Hope you understood this. Another method of extranuclear inheritance is infectious heredity. Say a parasite living in cytoplasm is passed on to the offspring through the mother. Say a mother is having a parasite which is there in the cytoplasm of her, and we know that during the maternal inheritance, the cytoplasm of the zygote is same as the cytoplasm of the egg cell, because only the nucleus is transferred from the sperm, not the cytoplasm. And during this process, if any infectious parasites are there, those parasites are transferred to the offsprings, and because of that parasite, so they get that particular trait or disease. So this is the diagram that shows the maternal inheritance. You can see here it is the sperm and it is the egg cell. So when the fertilization is taking place, the sperm comes near the egg cell, the acrosomal region which is there, the acrosomal reaction takes place, the enzymes in the acrosomes they degrade the membrane of the egg cell, and the sperm entry of the sperm takes place inside the egg, and the nuclei are fused. Okay, the mitochondrial DNA. Since the mitochondrial DNA is found in the cytoplasm of our mitochondrial DNA comes from our mother only, because as I said, only the nucleus is transferred from sperm to the egg cell, resulting into the diploid nuclei, but the cytoplasm remains of the mother itself. Maternal inheritance. So experiments were performed by Correns on the 4 o'clock plant. The plant has green variegated, that is white and green both, or white leaves. Normal flowers develop at different locations on the plant. So crosses were made among the flowers associated with each leaf color, and this cross the resulted in the readings which are tabulated in this problem. You can see here the female, it is green, so male partner is green variegated or white leaf, but the phenotype of the progeny is green only. So here it is variegated, so male is green variegated or white, again the phenotype of the progeny is variegated only. Similarly, in third cross, that is the white female and the male is green variegated or white, but again the full phenotype of the progeny is white. So that means it is the maternal inheritance or the trait controlled by the mitochondria, okay, of the cytoplasm, since the cytoplasm in a progeny is from the maternal source, so always the phenotype is exactly similar to the female parent. Extra nuclear inheritance. So this is the transmission of genes that occur outside the nucleus, found in most eukaryotes, and is commonly known to occur in cytoplasmic organelles such as mitochondria and chloroplast from cellular parasites like viruses or bacteria. So there are different types of extra nuclear inheritances. So majorly there are three types of extra nuclear inheritance. The first type is vegetative segregation, second is uniparental inheritance, and third is biparental inheritance. Vegetative segregation. So this vegetative segregation results from random replication and partitioning of the cytoplasmic organelles. Example of this vegetative segregation is seen in the mitochondria of sexually replicating yeast cells. So this is segregation means that the random distribution of cytoplasmic organelles takes place during the vegetative reproduction, such as the budding in yeast cells. Uniparental inheritance occurs in extranuclear genes when only one parent contributes organelles DNA to the offspring. So example, uniparental gene transmission is the maternal inheritance of human mitochondria at fertilization via eggs. This is what I explained earlier. So this is maternal example. Maternal inheritance is the best example for uniparental inheritance. Biparental inheritance so occurs in extranuclear genes when both parents contribute organelle DNA to the offspring. It is less common than uniparental extrachromosomal extranuclear inheritance and usually occurs in a permissible species only a fraction of the time. The example of this biparental inheritance is found in the yeast. So when two haploid cells of opposite sex fuse, they can both contribute mitochondria to the resulting diploid offspring. So this is the picture that shows the maternal inheritance. So you can look at, so this is a parent and you can look at the child. So all they have that particular phenotype or the trait. So examples of this cytoplasmic inheritance or extranuclear inheritance in plants. So the best example is male sterility found in the plants. So where the male part of the plant is sterile, it is non-functional. This type is due to failure of pollen grains. Roots found this in the maize. It persists after subsequent crossing with fertile lines, which indicate maternal inheritance. It is attributed to the cytoplasmic plasma genes transmitted by female gametes. So this is useful in plant. Male sterility is useful in plants. So that is used in uh, crossings or in hybridization experiments. The significance of this cytoplasmic inheritance. Development of cytoplasmic male sterility, several crops, plants like maize, pearl, millet, and sorghum, and cotton, etc. So, role of mitochondria in the manifestation of heterosis. Third significance is mutation of chloroplast DNA and mitochondrial DNA leads to generation of new variations. So these variations may be harmful variations or maybe useful variations. If it is the useful variations, so that leads uh, to the enhancement of the vigor of that particular species. So this is about the extra nuclear inheritance or cytoplasmic inheritance. Thank you, friends.